Would I get paid more if I was a man?
Yeah, probably. Men are just stronger, faster, smarter, more intelligent. I said that twice, so I don't know what that says about me. They also take less sick days. They're more consistent over a period of a month. You're the fourth highest paid person in the team, and you're less than half of the age of the highest people who are higher paid than you. Would I get paid more if I was a man? The only other person who's worked he's worked longer than you, who is a man, is paid less than you. And he leads a team of 12 people or some shit. You don't have anyone you lead. You do no leadership. You haven't even made a proper sale yet. This might get paid more. You already get paid too much. Holy shit.
He matched her energy and it all fell apart. I had a client who was always exhausted being the one always having to compromise. So one day he decided to match her energy. And so he stopped initiating, stopped checking in, and stopped being the one to fix things. Let me tell you, within days, this relationship crumbled. She called him cold, she called him distant, but all he did was treat her the same way she was treating him. And honestly, that's when it hit him. His effort was the only thing holding it all together. So if needing your partner's energy would destroy everything, that's not love. That is a power imbalance. Love isn't about feeling a reaction every time you feel like you need to speak up. It's built on mutual respect. Men, you deserve a relationship where you feel valued, seen, and safe. And I know for some men, that kind of love can feel like you're asking too much, but it's not. It's actually the bare minimum.
How much money should a guy make per year?
200,000, I guess.
My boyfriend makes 30,000.
30,000? That should be way more.
I feel like that's enough.
He needs to make enough to spoil you and buy you everything you want.
But he works hard for it, so I don't really care if he spoils
obviously
me.
he doesn't if he makes 30,000.
But he does. 30,000 is enough.
No, it's not.
Why not?
Because a man should be spending a ring on 30,000, not his. So, but what kind of car does he drive?
He doesn't have one.
Exactly.
I mean, I drive him around, that's fine.
That's pathetic.
But he's there for me, I love him. He's there for me. The money doesn't really matter.
He's emotionally there.
He's physically there too.
A guy should spend a third of his salary on a ring. That's what I was taught.
I think money doesn't matter, so.
It does matter if you want a successful life.
But we are successful.
Obviously not if you have to drive him around.
I don't think it matters.
It does matter.
We are about to attend a speed dating event in Los Angeles. They signed me up for it. We're gonna go. We're feeling a little, how can you say it? Excited.
For the plot. For the plot.
Plot twist, no men showed up because they're trash in LA. And literally, all of these hot girls. So, I'm dating a girl. Bye.
Hi, I'm sorry. I'm a director and producer and just overall bad, you know? Yeah.
Period. Period, period, period.
Update, we just left. It was just everywhere. But we love the
Fit check, headed to a speed dating event that I am not excited about. This is actually my worst nightmare. But here we are, trying new things in 2025 in the name of IRL dating and deleting the apps. So here we go. Men act like the prize simply because we outnumber them. We outnumber them, truly. In there was 75 women and 10 men. 10. I have so much to tell you. I lasted 17 minutes in there. Worst and only.
I don't want to live with my husband. I want him to live down the hall.
Yeah, same. And sleep in separate rooms?
Mm-hmm.
Go away.
I would turn
that's 1950.
That side of the house into a dual master. So knock down that wall between those. That's your side. This my side. You can come stay with me whenever. I can come stay with you, whatever. But we have separate spaces, separate bathrooms, separate.
I wouldn't do it that way, but I would definitely do like a woman cave and a man cave.
I
And
mean,
like,
sure,
you know,
but
have
where are
like
you sleeping every night? Are
I'll
you sleeping in
I'll
the bed
sleep
with
my
your
man
man?
100%
Right.
every night. But throughout the day, I'm trying to read a
Not
book.
necessary.
I'm trying to drink. I'm trying to do the things that I do. I want to play and make up. I don't have time for you coming around here
just
talking.
being
Shut
around.
the
Married man here. I would rather sleep in a baby stroller in an alley than get treated like this. I would rather sleep in my childhood room on a race car bed with Ninja Turtle sheets. I would rather sleep the rest of my life in an airplane seat in an exit row that does not recline. You want me to lead, provide, and protect. And this is what I get out the deal.
Go away.
Imagine writing home to your mama or calling your mom and say, hey mom, I think I found the one. You're gonna send invitations to your entire family so they can go see you, stand at the altar, and the person you with say stuff like,
Go away.
and imagine these people praying to God asking for a spouse. This don't even sound like a partnership. This sounds like a parent telling you to go to your room.
Go away.
If you are the table, there's some legs definitely missing. And if you're living in a different space, who's paying the mortgage? Because I'm not paying the mortgage and I'm not living with you, or I need to live in another space. Who signs up for this? None of this has anything to do with love, and it sounds like she don't like you. And if there's a dude that watches this and be like, ooh, I want to marry her, you don't need a wife. You need self-esteem.
Go away.
That's what I keep on saying. What kind of deal is this, man? Who would want this?
To all the women that want a husband, this is exactly how you do it.
Ladies, I may be mid, but here are 10 reasons why my husband bought me this Porsche. I don't argue. I speak calmly and leave space for him to rise. I assume his intentions are good, which makes him want to prove me right. I let him lead, then praise what worked. Example, I love the way you handled that. I treasure myself. He mirrors how I treat me. I protect my peace earnestly. No chaos, no reaction spirals. I don't ask, what are we? I ask myself, am I aligned, and act accordingly. I say, that makes me feel taken care of anytime he shows up. I rest visibly, so he knows what he's protecting. I stay soft, even when I'm right. He's not looking for a rival. He's looking for calm energy that he can trust. I'm poised, sincere, and warm in every room we walk into. This makes him want to keep me on his arm. Follow for more love truths that actually work.
I don't really have to add anything to there. All I have to say is a lot of women think you just have to look the part. It's not about looking the part because beauty fades at the end of the day. It's about being genuine, feminine, soft, and submissive. Yeah, I know a couple arguments gonna be is, oh, she's a white woman, or yeah, I'm not doing none of that, or he's probably still cheating on her. It's crazy to me how she just gave you the blueprint to make a man happy and most likely make the man marry you and do everything he can in his power to get you exactly what you need and want, and you'll find a way to bash this woman. It's crazy to me how a lot of women out there have the independent mindset. That's okay. At the end of the day, I'm gonna ask you one simple question. And you want to get married. Pack it up.
Girl, it is the bare minimum. He paid for your food. Great, my dad does that. He said that you were pretty. My mom does that every single day.
And yet you're still on the internet asking for a man to do it, huh? Go give mommy and daddy a call. You said they'll do it. You don't need one of us.
Hey, excuse me, are you guys like friends?
Yeah.
How old are you?
Well, hey, none of your business. None of your business.
Wait, what?
None of your business. None of your business.
Oh, I can't. Can I grab your Instagram real quick? Oh, that's pretty.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, well.
You mind if I grab your Instagram real quick?
Yeah, that's fine.
Alright, cool.
I go, oh.
What's your name?
I'm Susie. What about you?
I'm Shay. Nice to meet you.
I didn't on trust anyone.
Oh, okay. No worries, no worries.
I mean, you got your mouth full. Shouldn't you be concerned? Shouldn't you be concerned about swallowing your food first? I'm telling you, these modern women today don't have any kind of etiquette, which speaks to why no men want them.
Unpopular opinion. A lot of women claim that they want a man who's emotionally mature and has his together until you actually get one. And then you realize that man come with discipline, standards, boundaries, limits. He don't just give in to you because you said you wanted something, and he not dealing with no smart ass mouth just because it's you. Now all of a sudden he a lying ass narcissist and he don't know how to treat a woman because he don't just give you your way all the time. He actually uses logic and discipline whenever he thinks, and he moves and he acts. He's an emotional abuser because even when you summon the waterworks, he don't let you win the argument. He want to still come to some kind of conflict resolution and talk about whatever it is that y'all needed to talk about. He'll give you a second to get your emotions together and check on the side over there, and then come back and let's finish discussing whatever we were discussing, because it's a bigger problem at hand than just you crying right now. I get it, you're emotional, but he don't just let that control him in the ways that other men let that control him, because he got his together, remember? And until you're ready to actually communicate, leave that man where he at. Until you actually ready to listen, leave that man where he at. Until you're ready to sit down and have real adult conversations, leave that man where he at. Because let me tell you something, dealing with a man who's emotionally mature is not for the weak.
Why is it so popular for women to be like, oh, I'll definitely ruin your life? Why? What is intriguing about that? Why not the exact opposite of that? Why not, I will be pleasant and enjoyable to be around? Why not improve my life instead? Why?
What is the equivalent of getting flowers for a girl but for a guy? Like something that you pick up from the store on your way home. What is that? Serious inquiries only.
Lego set. Honestly, getting some flowers would be nice. Favorite smoothie or coffee would be nice. Customized to his hobbies, we like functional stuff. 6-pack of Corona. Chicken sandwich with cheese. Pistachios, the big bag with shells. A favorite snack. Grocery store, if you know, you know. Milkshake at my work from my favorite ice cream shop. I mean, just, it goes on and on. I mean, there are endless options. It's just, women got to start thinking about men, actually.
How often do you think about your future wedding?
Every day, because I'm just so excited and I just can't wait to get married.
How often do you think about your future wedding?
Like never. I'll care when it comes, but I don't even have a girlfriend right now, so I choose to think about other, more important things.
How often do you think about your future wedding?
Every day. 24/7, because I just have it all planned out. I mean, why not think about it?
How often do you think about your future wedding?
Oh my gosh, all the time. Do you still not dream about your wedding day?
No. Also, none of the guys here do either.
They don't?
No, they don't think about it.
So they just don't believe in love?
How often do you think about your future wedding?
Low-key every day. I feel like the vibe I want is like a long sleeve, like lace dress, probably outdoors, maybe in the fall, not too cold.
How often do you think about your future wedding?
Every time I open Pinterest. Lots of flowers, lots of pastels. Outside, definitely want to get married outside.
How often do you think about your future wedding?
Oh, every day. I have a Pinterest board.
What's on it?
Rings, dresses, venues, bridesmaids dresses.
How often do you think about your future wedding?
I actually never think about it. My teacher just brought this up the other day.
Which is great. I know a lot of women like being creative, but to say that men don't believe in love, well, love to men a lot of times is sacrifice. And if they're working out there, busting their behinds every single day, then you better believe that man cares about you a lot. But because a man's not out in the field somewhere rolling around picking flowers and bringing them to you in his mouth and all that other stuff with chocolates in tow, then all of a sudden he doesn't believe in love. That's weird.
Be real with me.
An older woman with a younger guy is completely fine and cute, but an older guy with a younger girl is kind of gross.
Why?
Older men dating younger girls can be really creepy and it can get really weird really fast. He just wants to feel younger again and he wants to feel attractive again. But when older women do it, it's cute because it gives them that sense of freedom back, and women have this stigma of aging super poorly.
A lot of people date people who remind them of someone they used to be. I think both an older men and older women doing this, both of them want to feel younger.
I think that's true.
So then why do you feel like it's different when a man wants to feel younger versus when a woman wants to feel younger?
Men are known to kind of be predators a little more. Like all of their friends are their age except for like their girlfriend. But I mean, like, hey, if that's what gets the girl money, like I'm not judging her, I'm judging the man.
In those dynamics, the woman is dating for lifestyle reasons and the man is dating because the younger girl is attractive. So both sides are getting their needs met. We have a tendency to blame the older guy but not the younger girl.
What the man is doing is kind of poor and it's not good, like morally, like to go after a younger person knowing that he has an advantage over her. The woman is doing it, I don't know, I think she's being smart. She's hopping on an opportunity. He's going out and literally searching for younger women, and it's just like, are you smart enough to jump in the way and take the opportunity, ride the wave home?
What was your name?
Georgia.
Preston, thank you so much.
And the scary part about it is that I think that they're actually sitting on a college campus and she might have a class after this. What are we teaching these women in college? What are they learning about?
I've been ignoring this for a while, but I'm gonna say it now. I'm all for feminism, fully. But somewhere along the way, a lot of you all forgot it was not about pulling men down to feel powerful. It was about standing beside them. Not above, not below, beside. And I say this with love. But the moment I use a male example to explain shame or emotional stuff in my videos, the rage in the comments, wild. Suddenly I'm defending men. Suddenly it's patriarchy this, patriarchy that. Babe, no, that's not feminism. That's revenge, that's bitterness. If anger and blame are driving you, that's not healing, that's projection. And don't get me wrong, I know the system's been hell on women. I get it, but hating men, that's not the solution. In fact, I'm just gonna go by my own experience as a coach. I get more male clients than female. And these are men doing the inner work, unlearning shame, taking accountability. So if you think men are not trying, you're just not looking at the right places. I just don't understand the double standards. You get to throw tantrums and call it hormones, or this is just how girls are. But when he shuts down, suddenly he's a red flag. Like, babe, he's socially conditioned to suppress. He's unlearning decades of emotional shutdown. See, I'm not here to excuse bad behavior. No, not at all. But I'm here to say healing doesn't happen through blame. It happens through accountability, space, connection. You want better relationships? Stop playing team woman versus team men. Start making it you versus your pattern. Because we have got flaws too. We have got ego too. And healing starts when we stop pointing fingers and start holding mirrors. And not everyone's ready for that. But if you are, let's go.
She said something about it wasn't about pulling men down, it was about standing beside them. Now, why would you go and say a thing like that? These women are trying to get ahead of the man. They're trying to dominate and obliterate the man. Stand beside him.
28-hour brain surgery. That must have been hard.
Hard? I used to be a barista.
I mean, once again, these modern women, they just think that they're the center of the universe. Nothing else happens outside of them. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Marriage is a trap. Do not do it. Nobody wants to be doing this every single day. It is a trap. You know what the real trap is? We traded loyalty for options, respect for attention, commitment for convenience. Now women are walking all over the place saying, we don't need a man. And the man has stopped becoming the man that we dreamed of. It is actually scary what we're seeing nowadays. We say we want safety, but we reject structure. We want love, but we treat submission as if it was slavery. The truth is, marriage isn't a trap. Loneliness and bitterness is. One day you'll wake up alone and you will realize being alone, doing life alone, that's the real trap.
I'm quite literally rolling around and trying to get this bottom thing off my car. I don't want to talk about it. I'm gonna cry. I'm trying to get this off, and I need a screwdriver to take it off. And I just wish someone would pull over and help me, because I don't know what to do. Oh, someone just pulled over. No way. Thank you so much.
I gotta say it, guys. This woman's reaction is how most independent women would react. And I know I might get a lot of hate for saying it, but this proves men's points when they roll their eyes at women that say, I don't need no man. Because sure, when things are going well for you and you're not running into any issues, you're not stranded on the side of the road with your car falling apart. Of course, you can be a little overconfident in what you're capable of handling. But don't forget that one, the reason why your life is pretty easy is because of men. And two, the second your life becomes not so easy, guess who you're going to be hoping and praying is headed your way.
The feminist movement is one of the biggest reasons for the marriage rate, the divorce rate these days. Yes, because women have become so masculine. A woman gets in her masculine energy. A lot of times she'll be disrespectful to her husband, and men don't do well with disrespect. You know, there's surveys that say that 80% of men say they would rather be alone and unloved than to be disrespected. And see, the feminist movement has taken it so far over the years to, it's not just equal rights anymore. Now it's men are being diminished and devalued and demoralized. What do we need men for? We don't need men. We can buy our own cars and we can vote. We can make our own money, run our own businesses. We can even have babies without men. And that makes men feel awful. You know, and if a man, when in a dating relationship, if a man doesn't feel he has anything to contribute to that woman's life, he's got to move on down the road.
All of the outfits look great, and she's not showing a lot. Nothing, if anything. Not showing anything, actually.
And have you seen what it's like dating men in 2025?
No.
Bambi. No. What is going on?
Bambi, none of those women know they are not in a relationship. They are all single, but they don't know they are single. In fact, this video you just showed me, this is a typical example of tell me you are single without telling me you are single, because they are all crying for help. They are single and searching. What did I just watch?
Single and searching?
All the women are single and searching. All of them. Every single woman in this video, they are all single and searching, but they don't know they are single.
Did you see the two paddle boarding? I'm so glad I married you.
I'm speechless. Oh, wait, you are glad you married me. You see what is left out there? You see the men that is left out there? You better be respecting me in this relationship. Can you see the men? You see the men that are left there?
I mean, probably about the only one that I wouldn't defend. Probably this one. Probably that one. Right there. I know a reason for it. But all the other ones, like the one where the woman is carrying, or she has an umbrella and she's carrying it for the man. I've literally given my wife the umbrella and said, you go ahead, I have a hoodie on. And then she'll stand back and try to get me under the umbrella. And I'm saying, no, go on. And she's still trying to get me within the umbrella. That sounds like a woman that actually cares for her man. That's what that looks like. Like I said, I'm not sure what's going on here. I do know that women carry a lot of stuff. She has hats in her hand, which probably means that's both their hats. The men probably only have their wallets to carry. They're probably going to some sort of concert or event where they have whatever it is. Now, I think that the men could probably take a bag or two, like hey, do y'all need us to carry anything? So I get where they're coming from. This type of stuff, I don't get it. Like, can a woman, does a man have to paddle? Like any stuff that's laborious. Modern women will sit up here and talk about, I'm a strong, independent woman. But then, God forbid, she's out here paddling and having fun. I mean, goodness. She's what do you want the man to do? The man's got the kid right here. He's got the kid in his hand. Well, let the woman take the kid. Always make the woman's life easier. She's got a wagon. It's a wagon. It's not like it's heavy to pull around. It's a freaking wagon. These people are so obsessed with men doing all the hard work and just walking around just well, if you're a real man, no. Y'all sit up here and try to say what a real man is, but y'all don't be doing nothing. Y'all, I almost said something I should have said. Y'all don't even cook and clean. Y'all not even cooking and cleaning. Y'all not, well, I expect a man to be helping me in the kitchen because it's his house too. Okay, well then, great. You help. Y'all, we both help him with the kids. I don't see it. I really don't. They don't know they're single. Well, the man is not really doing anything. We have this propensity to continue to protect the woman's point of view, close our minds off to what the man might be doing, and say that he's a problem. At some point in time, maturity, understanding, and comprehension of a situation has to be at the forefront.
ISO boom. When men love, it is often seen as controlling. When a man loves you, he will tell you the truth, but the truth often seems controlling. Love is protection. Safety from women, safety from men, safety from yourself. Other women can harm you, other men can harm you, and you can actually harm yourself. Examples would be what to wear, who your friends are, and what to spend money on. Many times the friends that you hang out with are not good, genuine friends. What to wear is about protecting you from other men. When you spend money on dumb things, it will hurt you in the long run. Love is about growth and sacrifice. Men are made to provide, protect, and to lead. Let the man lead. It is not controlling. It is biologically how we are wired. Drop a follow for more Drizzle Drizzle.
Ducked him because he has a Labubu on his path.
What's wrong with the Labubu?
It's oversaturated.
That's straight. It is.
I don't really agree with what he's doing with his jeans, but talking about oversaturation, have y'all seen that video of dapping up 10s where I think like 5, 6, 7 women in a row were wearing the same type of outfit, the black shirt and the light blue jeans with maybe some white shoes, all of them, and it's oversaturated?
What are we talking about?
How's the dating life?
Sucks. Absolutely sucks ass in all of Miami. I'd rather turn
This
gay.
guy knows what he's
I'd rather
doing.
turn gay before I date in Miami.
What?
Yeah. 100%.
That was a crazy take. I don't know what the I just heard. That was
the same
crazy.
thing. You think you should be dating if you live in Miami?
No. Nah, probably not. No.
The answer is no. It's that bad. Stay single. Never date anybody unless you're gonna marry them.
Things like weight, how people look, we can adjust things like that. And height is just not important. People really act like they are fending for themselves in the Amazon, and you need a big burly man to be protecting you from all of the wild orangutans that are out to get you. You know that's not true. Stop talking about it's biology. It's just a biological need. A lot of things are biology that you do not do, like keeping your weight regulated. That's biology. It's a biological imperative for you to have a regulated weight. I didn't want to talk about this today. It's a biological imperative for you to do quite a few things that you don't do. But all of a sudden, the biological imperative for you to have a 6 foot up man is now very important. The biological imperative for you to exercise. How about that? We never talk about these things, these biological needs. But you got a biological need for a 6'2" man.
Women are more emotional. Men are more emotionally intelligent. Women will say men need more emotional intelligence, but you experiencing emotion does not mean you have emotional intelligence. The definition of emotional intelligence is knowing how to understand, control, and use your emotions. So you tell me, is you feeling emotions and letting them out on other people emotional intelligence? Or is feeling the emotions, not allowing them to dictate your actions and still doing what you need to do on a daily basis, emotionally intelligent? Because you tell me, who exercises that second trait, men or women?
Women want a provider man and they want a masculine guy when it's convenient for them. That's the problem. They are not willing to be in their feminine. They want to be able to be in their feminine when you pay the bill, but they want to be able to be in their masculine when they're bossing you around the house, when they are the woman of the house and the man of the house gets told to sit down, when they are following a boss babe trajectory, when they are deciding that they want to, send their kids to daycare so that they can amp up their career. When they're making all of these decisions, they want to opt to be in their masculine. You can't turn on a guy's provider chip when you want. They're not operating on remote control, honey.
The most common thing I hear in church amongst Christian women is, I want a man that can lead me. And what that looks like, I don't really know what it looks like, but I just want him to lead us. And you know what a lot of times this comes from? It comes from strong women. Can we just be real about why you like that man and why you chose that man? It's because you're strong and he made space for you to be who you are. And you love that because you got a lot of preferences and you got a lot of opinions, and he doesn't have that much. So when you want the house at a certain temperature and you want to go out to a certain place to eat, and when you have opinions about things, he's like, okay, cool. Yeah, I'm sure that's very great. And you love that about him. And then you want to use that same trait and criticize and crucify him in a spiritual sense because he's made space for you. Headship is not leadership. You don't understand what biblical leadership versus personal preference is. God gave you a man who's consistent, who's got character, who shows up for you, who supports you, and yet you're looking at him saying, it's not enough. And you wonder why he doesn't want to step up, or why he doesn't feel secure, why he doesn't feel confident when it comes to spiritual things, because you gaslight him in one area. And some of you right now, you've got a spouse in your life that's a gift from God, and you're missing it because you're seeing them through the lens of your pain. And what God is calling you to do today is to allow grace to overwhelm your vision, to see them through the lens of God. See them the way that God sees them.
And honestly, I'm going to give kudos to the women in there. It sounds like there's some women in there clapping, taking accountability. I appreciate that.
So by now, I know a lot of y'all have seen or heard about this video where allegedly this husband's wife was jumped by 5 other women, and he had to step in and give out a couple 2 pieces, some 3 pieces. Now, of course, there were people in the comment section of this video saying a man should never put his hands on a woman. Now, while I believe that as well, this is 5 on 1. I don't care if it's 5 turtles, 5 ducks, 5 on 1 is never, ever gonna be okay with me. The amount of people trying to justify it, saying that you making it seem like it's 5 guys who jumped. It was 5 women. It ain't no dip. It's 5. Now let's just say he did stay back and let his wife take on 5 women. How do you think that that would go after she got up? If she got up, that is immediate divorce. First of all, when you having a 1v1 fight and you fall, you could hit your head and not get up ever again. Never see your family again. We don't know if they got kids. Now imagine just letting the mother of your children probably not make it home. Forget the whole divorce thing. Let's just talk about doing what's right. This was an onslaught, and for those who didn't see, this dude jumped in for his wife that was allegedly being jumped by these 5 women. They dragged him to the ground, but when he got up, he was serving up lefts and rights. What do they say? Equal rights is equal left. So however it goes, I would have done the same thing. I would have been flinging those women left and right because my baby girl is coming home. Disrespectfully, of course. No.
I mean, what can you do, man? The man steps in and defends his wife from getting jumped and completely stomped out. And they still have a problem with it.
If you're saying something wrong, you're saying something wrong. Yeah. This is not true. Black men are in the houses. Black men are taking care of their kids. Black men are great fathers and providers. I don't care if they make $40,000 a year or they make $100,000 a year. They are still good providers.
I don't mean to be rude, right? One of us is a licensed attorney, and I don't know what you do.
I'm a licensed insurance broker.
That does not make you an attorney. Everything you're talking about, okay, is secondary to the statement that I'm making, right? And that is, you do not have a right to privacy in public. So you, like, if you want, you do not have a right to privacy in public, full stop.
So?
No, there's no so. Full stop. You have no right to privacy in public. There is not. I don't mean to be rude, right? One of us is a licensed attorney, and I don't know what you do.
I'm a licensed insurance broker.
That does not make you an attorney.
Privacy, security.
Great. There is no right to privacy in public.
What I'm saying, okay. All right.
You have no expectation of privacy in public.
I think that it's holding on for the argument over it.
Well, no. You're trying to have a conversation about how rules that govern contracts between businesses.
Very like questions.
But you're missing the broad point of it, right?
Would you propose 43 times to me? Like, have you seen the guy who proposed 43 times before she said yes?
No, that's insane. That's actually insane. Why would you do that? That makes no sense. If you've been rejected 42 times, at what point do you, like, I guess 43 is then the magic number at that point.
Is this how I find out you have standard?
Really?
And
the standard, is that
self-respect?
the standard? That's not, again, that's not even the standard being on the floor. You've dug a hole at that point, 42 feet deep,
Maybe.
and you're waiting for that final foot that you're trying to dig in order to be able to reach the pits of hell that you're going to be stuck in at that point.
So,
that makes no sense.
what is the max amount of times you would propose? I mean, we're already married, but like, in theory.
Twice. The first time because twice, because I know you. If I did this in a public setting where you felt very uncomfortable and called out, you might say no and freak out, in which I would actually understand that. I would be hurt immediately, but I would understand as to why that is the case. But if you did that in a private setting where it is just you and I, then no, absolutely, it is off, and I understand that at that point. It is done.
I just want to know why, like...
I mean, bro, at that point in time, she's gone through all of her options, and you are quite literally probably the last one.
Men really like the natural look more than we think. Like when they say men are simple creatures, they meant that. Like I remember it was times where I just went outside, like no makeup. I didn't even have my lashes on, like my hair was in a little bun. And I got so many compliments. Like I'm thinking in my head, I look a mess. But men, they really actually like it. Like they really prefer the natural look over the wigs, the lashes, like even the BBLs. They still prefer the natural body over the BBL body. And we be doing all that for us because we be in competition with one another. But when it comes to the men don't really care about none of that. They really are like simple creatures. They prefer natural over anything, any day.
Someone said men save money being single and women save money being in a relationship.
Facts! Who comes first, your mom, your daughter, or your wife? Give me mom, daughter, wife. Daughter, wife? Wife's replaceable. Okay. Oh, wow, replaceable. Okay.
Daughter, then wife, then mom. But I love my mom a lot.
Daughter, if I'm on good terms with my wife, then wife, and then mom. But if not, then mom in the middle.
Daughter, mom, wife.
Daughter, mom, wife?
Because, you know what I'm saying? You can always find another wife. You can't have another daughter. That's your life that you brought into the world. Okay. And your mom, my mom brought me into the world. So we go daughter, mom, wife.
Okay, this is just a reminder that when you get married, you have formed an immediate family. Your mom and dad are no longer your immediate family. Your husband or wife doesn't come and join your family. You have your own family. You form your own foundation with your husband or wife, and then you build on that foundation. Your children sit on that foundation. They need your foundation to be solid, rock solid. You start acting like they're interchangeable with the foundation where they don't belong, that foundation will crumble. It's not good for anybody. If you truly love your child, love your husband or wife first.
Now, I agree that you should probably put your wife first and then your daughter, then your mama, because at that point, she's going to, like she said, you've created your own unit. So technically speaking, your wife comes first, then your daughter, then your mom, right? Y'all created a promise. You made a commitment to her first. So you have to keep that promise first. However, 50% divorce rate, 70 to 90% of the time, women are choosing themselves and leaving. So maybe that's how the men are thinking.
Ladies, y'all gotta stop turning into a private investigator when that cheat, but you don't turn into a private investigator when he's not happy. Facts. Exactly. That is facts. Find out why. Y'all dig when he cheating, but you don't dig to see what you can do to make him happy.
If you think about it, there's nothing to appreciate a man for.
If you think about it, this is the exact reason why men don't want to date anymore. Like, this is also the same reason why a lot of men think women are after their wallets, because most of them are. Like, these women that want to sit here and say there's nothing to appreciate a man for are the same women that want to raise hell when they can't manipulate a man. Like, let me get this straight. You want a man to fit your agenda, but the only way he's going to fit your agenda is if you mold him into this fantasy of what he should look like for you. But the reason why you're trying to mold him into that fantasy of your agenda is because you never respected him in the first place for who he was. This is the finest form of toxic feminism I have ever seen. I mean, I don't know a good man that would ever associate himself with something like this. Because the whole reason why you can't appreciate a man is because you never respected him in the first place. You think you're superior than him, when all you have to do is literally give them respect, and you can see just how incredible of a person they are. So stupid.
Okay, here's your scenario. So your husband walks in. What is the first thing that he sees, and what is the first thing that you do?
I'm looking good, and I ask him, what are we eating tonight?
You don't have food on the table?
I don't know, but we're going out to eat.
Wait, you don't have food? You didn't cook? You were home all day. Remember, you're a stay-home wife. He's working for you.
I look good. He looks at me, I look good, and then we go out to eat.
What?
Whatever he wants, because he has money. We can just buy food. What's the problem?
No, wait, you don't actually think like that, do you?
I'm so serious. What's the problem? That's why they have restaurants, right?
Wait, your job is to stay home. He is giving you that privilege, that lifestyle of being at home with no job, and your job is to cook.
He wanted me to stay home, and I said okay. But if I wanted to work, I could work. I can make money too. I just don't because he doesn't want me to.
Okay, so do you spoil him? What gifts do you give him?
He gets me. I keep trying to tell you, I look good.
What do you give him though? Your money, the money that you have. Like, what do you spend
His
on?
money is our money. My money is my money.
Stop. So you have a son, right? He doesn't make 100K by the time he's 25.
He better.
That's what you're
I'm
gonna
his
tell
mom.
him?
He's going to make 100K by the time he's 25. I'm his mom.
But you're gonna tell him that?
I'm gonna make sure of it.
So, but if he doesn't make 100K, he's what, like worthless or something?
Absolutely not. He's my son.
But so then someone else's son that you're trying to date doesn't make 100K, so he's worthless.
To me, sure.
Wait, you cannot be a mom. You're not ready.
He will meet someone that will love him. But for me and my ones, I don't want someone who makes under 100K. That's just what it is. So my son would learn that he has to level up if he wants a woman like me.
So you think you deserve like everything and you don't give anything? You deserve it all. You're just Miss Little Perfect. You deserve everything. You don't need to cook. You don't need to clean. You don't need to like take care of his needs. Give it to him whenever he wants.
It's a privilege for my husband to be married to him.
You're not gonna.
That's
give it to
what
him.
he got.
You're not gonna give it to him whenever he wants. And
Not whenever he wants. I'll give it to him, but not whenever he wants.
It needs to be whenever he wants.
He got me. I am the prize. I am his beautiful trophy wife, and that's all he ever needed.
No. See, if it were
we can hire cleaners, we can we can go to the restaurant to eat. We don't need anything else.
Wait, no. If it were me, he can get it whenever.
That's good for you, babes. But are you going on trips?
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
years ago, I had an ex-boyfriend that gave me the best advice. I didn't understand it then, but now I realize that he was so right. One random day, he came up to me and asked me if I wanted to take a class. I wasn't working at the time, so I'm like, what type of class? He's like, whatever you want. Do you want to pick up a hobby? Do you want to take a college course? And that he'd pay for it. I asked him why he was offering to do this, and he said, because busy people don't argue like this. The way my schedule is set up, I don't have time. And even when I have time, I don't have time to argue and debate about things that are so small. Let's lay on this couch, watch a movie, and cuddle.
And this is what men be asking for when they come to the house from work. It's not that hard to understand.
Sir, upper body strength, extremely impressive. However, I got a feeling it might have been the lower body strength that got you into this current situation. You are definitely taking the phrase love thy neighbor to a whole nother level. Good luck, buddy. You gonna need it.
Oh, you want to know how much you like him? Cook for him. Cook for him and see what you decide to make, because I decided to make hand-breaded chicken tenderloins that I baked so it's healthier, gluten-free pasta and broccoli. I don't think I've ever made a meal this good for myself. And I mean, look at that chicken. It's so good. And I even made extra portions so we could have lunch tomorrow. I'm cooked.
I hear this every day. I have a degree. I'm a good woman. I cook, I clean. That is not what a man is looking for. I say this all the time. When a man is at the altar and he's crying with his little cue card for his vows, he's like, you made me a better man and you helped me be a better father. He's saying you're patient, you're kind, you're compromising, you're understanding. That is what the men are looking for, okay? And I know it's like a catch-22 because yes, attraction is like a baseline, right? But I see, and this is to all of my sisters, all of my black women, let me tell you this, the job, the degree, and your income is not your currency in life. And you gotta hop off of it. It's such a masculine doggy dog world that you're playing. And I want you to relinquish yourself out of the poverty and the jail of, I'm doing good for myself. I'm a high earner. I pay my own bills. Please get off that horse, okay? That is not what men want from you, all right? Men want you to be emotionally sound, patient, kind, nurturing. They want to see the wife in you and the mother in you. That's it.
You got to start thinking of your attraction as like a thumbnail, actually, or like an ad. You know, you driving by and you see an ad, you look up, you see a billboard, right? So you got to think of your beauty as that. You caught my attention. Okay, now I'm looking at you. Let's see what this is about. if I come over here or if I take you on a date, and, you know, really men, y'all don't really understand that men give you a lot of leeway. A lot of men give you a lot of rope. And so if I see you on that first date, I'm like, no, you must, I don't want to see you again. You must have been really bad. I'll probably give you a second date, maybe even a third date. By this time, I've invested money into you, right? While y'all talking about y'all ain't having it, y'all ain't doing this, y'all ain't doing that. Men give you, like modern women, a lot of leeway. So if he comes up and he says, you know, he caught my attention, I'm just trying to see what's going on, and he takes you on another day, it's like, man, she looks so good though. Like, maybe that was a mistake. Let me see if I can find something that's redeemable. Maybe she has a certain way of thinking that maybe I don't understand. Maybe I can come around to it. Maybe I can, you know, kind of see her point of view. That man will go around asking his friends, his family. He'll go straight to his girlfriends and be like, hey man, do you understand why she said this? Hey bro, do you understand why she said this? Why would she say that? He'll go and do that. But modern women, y'all will come up to the date talking about, like another clip said, I bring my beauty to the table. That's all I got. Do you cook? Do you clean? No. We're gonna order takeout. Like, I'm not gonna do any of that. Like, why would I be cooking for him? Why would I be cleaning for him? Because you're at home all the time. You should be finding something to do. So when a man sees your beauty, that's what I'm saying. You're saying that in another, well, you know, I'm supposed to be a traditional housewife. I'm supposed to be looking good. Yeah, but after your beauty, what is it? You don't bring me any peace. There's another clip. A woman is talking about my boyfriend, my ex now, of, you know, when I was 20 years old, he told me, like, take a class. I'll pay for it. Why? What class do you want me to take? Just pick a class. Whatever you want your hobby to be, whatever you think that you're interested in, pick a class and take it. Because I'm tired of you disturbing my peace. I'm tired of you finding things to argue about and ruin my life. Yeah, you look good, but I'm about to be about here. I can't take it anymore. I can't do it. You're not pretty enough. No woman is fine enough to be sitting up here disturbed, depressed, anxiety, mental issues, just a whole bunch of stuff going on that should not be going on, health issues. Why? At some point in time, you can bring the beauty over here, but you got to bring the brains. You don't have to be the smartest person, but talk to me like I got some sense. Somebody said Anthony Davis married a waitress or something like that. A waitress. And this is when he was, what was he in the league? I think he was already in the league at that point. I want to say, I'm not 100% sure. Correct me if I'm wrong. But the point is, this man went and got a waitress. He didn't find a woman that was moving in a lot of these other circles, like she's a socialite or she's one of these chef or celebrity chefs or whatever. He went and got a waitress. Maybe because she looked good, but maybe also while looking good, she wanted to take care of a family. She wanted to take care of her man. I think on one of the articles I read, it said she was her man's biggest supporter. You don't think a man wants that? You don't think a man, while you looking good, wants you to be peaceful around the house? Want you to say, no, I got that, babe. Let me take that off your plate. I got it. Y'all want the man to do everything for y'all. Y'all don't bring nothing. Y'all don't want to bring nothing. Y'all don't want to do nothing. Just be bums.